A, where they got 0 rounds on attack, and Baby Bay was playing Jet and just started peeking them over and over again. Is Derke going to be doing that? Is Derke going to be as successful? If map 1's anything to point towards, that is dangerous.
The Fnatic players are most certainly dangerous. Okay, quick little peek there through into B main, a flash play out from 100 Thieves. They're trying to take a bit of space, but it is... I'm not going to call it a fake just yet, but the horn coming through does signify something, but they're not pushing back into positioning. In fact, it's just market that's being gained. A quick play, just trying to run and gun as well. Will maybe get a bit of damage done. And
they're baiting out the defensive positions. They're going to rotate through Cat here. Alfajer has a shorty. If they smoke off tree, Alfajer's going to be inside of it.
Surely he doesn't get the timing here. Surely he doesn't push. He can hear the footsteps. Paranoia. Random shot's going to be sprayed through there. Suppressed though as well with the knife.
Will is waiting.
Doesn't necessarily have the setup, and yeah, Will is holding this smoke. Anticipating it! Misses the timing, the smoke fades away! And this is just absolute carnage! The players clashing into tree, a horn to follow it up, and a bit of run and gun again is on the cards. 100 Thieves going to be claiming that pistol round.
What an...
But a great lead for 100 Thieves, considering we're talking about, you know, the mental game coming into this one. When you get absolutely dominated in the fashion of that map 1 happened, a lot of teams let the nerves get to them a little bit, you know.
Yeah, a lot of teams would just roll over, absolutely collapse. But Doug was saying it, 100 Thieves were all smiles heading out.
Yeah.
Asuna gets 2 with the Vandal. That's pretty great. That can be recovered by the rest of the team as well. Derke doesn't really have a weapon here.
Okay. Tries to play off the paranoia there, yeah, but weapons are going to be able to be recovered. He will as well. Didn't actually buy into this one. Picks up the rifle for himself. It's going to be an easy plant. But a large success story, I think, a large part of the success for 100 Thieves has been that supportive staff. You know, players like Sean Gars, or I should say the coach of Sean Gars. You have Mikes as well alongside them.
But I think, too, so much credit has to be given to these players for absorbing that structure and being happy to play within it.
Yeah.
And trusting it.
Actually being moldable. You know, by all the experience that the 100 Thieves have.
And Bang cleans up both of those players on the flank. The 100 Thieves have a great counterpunch, usually. And they lost their FPX, these kind of teams.
Where are you?
So, might be a bit of a deceivingly poor record for Fnatic. And of course, they are playing something different, putting their faith in Derke's Jet. And we have seen Derke's Jet at global events before, shred teams to pieces. The question is
a role he hasn't played.
Is he a bit rusty, or has he still got it just fresh?
A lot of importance being placed onto this round, though, in particular, and it is Derke who opens it up. Lovely first kill there onto Will.
100 Thieves are going to look down mid, break Alfajer's alarm bot. And 100 Thieves are putting a serious emphasis on taking that mid control, going down market, making it feel like a B-split, and then returning through catwalk. Similar kind of idea to the pistol round, and that 0 point has discovered 2 players there. So Fnatic is certainly going to keep Mistic and Boaster looking towards Cat.
Yeah, running around there from Derke. This is a play that's being attempted to be made. Wall going to be dropped down, but Bang with the timing. Oh, it comes down to everything there. A bit of ADS there with a Bulldog, but it does go wide. Enzo paranoia in his hand. He wants to try and supplement this for a bit of a squeeze.
That is an amazing paranoia.
It's a solo play, but okay. Ends up working out nevertheless.
That was so good. The angle of that caught both of the players from Fnatic trying to defend. And now can Derke make a miracle happen? He's just beaming people.
This guy might be a bit of a menace right now with a haunt over the top. That's going to be destroyed, but it reveals the positioning. At least he knows where some of the players might be. Sees over the top, drops himself down, eventually dealt with. 2v2. But 100 of these players, they are grouped up in hell. Trying to isolate these fights. A bit of a wider swing of smoke. Just in the way. The shot's going wide, and Alfajer just sticking onto the defuse. He's got half online. Down to that 1v1. That's happening, and a flick one shot will do it.
Clutch.
Alfajer can't lose those today. He just simply cannot lose. Absolutely, that has done some serious economical damage. And most of that being Bang's play that he made on the lurk through mid. Serious aggression from Derke here.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. Bladestorm.
And that 0 point just found
Catches.
3 players.
Trademark's going to be taken down as Derrek looks to try and re-clear it. He's only going to be met with just a singular knife to the cranium. I like how Derke does respect that one as well. He doesn't overstep himself, just dashes back to the rest of his team.
You know, the first time that these two teams played, Derke was not taking those early engagements. He actually got a third of Fnatic's trades. He was playing as a supportive player, not as a carry. And I think that was one of the big problems that Fnatic had the first time they played against 100 Thieves. So far in the tournament as well, coming into this match, Derke was winning less than half of his entry kills. That has just not even slightly been the case today.
Thieves might just be about to walk to the absolute meat grinder that is this B hold. Still, with Alfajer falling, there is no setup now. No nanoswarms to be popped off there.
But Boaster has a judge.
Yeah, and this guy can look like the final boss at times! Swinging through, that's going to be two. One after the other.
30 seconds
and with the spike drop down, he has completely shut down this push. The rest of his team, time has been bought for them. And a contact play through the smoke will not come up with anything.
An anti-eco.
Let's put them on that even footing. And a raw spam there. See the bullets going wild with the Odin.
And Derke has positioned himself around Pizza. This to me seems like a great spot for Derke to try and find fights. If he can get the right read on
Definitely, yeah. Especially when you consider 100 Thieves have been putting so much emphasis on that mid control.
Exactly. And he's got the support of Enzo, who'll be throwing out utility for Derke to peek off.
Yeah, Lambot gives him the timing. Forget about timing. Derke wants to take it himself. We're not getting out of it with his life, though.
Great shot.
Yeah, the kills come through, but how are you going to get past this? Well, Asuna is the answer. Claim that rifle down into mid, and it is a lot of chaos.
Was Mistic spotted? I don't think he was.
This round is looking odd.
Yeah, this just comes down to timings here.
He could get magical timing, and there you go. Great time for the swing. Flash play, that was Derrek. Hiding away from it, wasn't caught by it. Now down to that 1v1. And this is a reminder, 100 Thieves not really investing into this round too much, and it's come down to this. Derrek has been so good in these 1v1 rounds before.
He doesn't know where Boaster is, and that was just a footstep that gives the IGL of Fnatic an opportunity.
It's everything! What is that?
Really think
The cross-up place on the Derrek was nowhere.
Win 1v1s since early May. Here comes Derke.
Yeah, it's a play being made. The flashes are just being dumped into it. 100 Thieves have dealt with this one relatively kindly, though. And now the Resurrect's going to be online as well. So that player advantage that... Not even advantage, it was just even for them.
What a reaction!
Yeah, it's an instantaneous reaction with the TP play.
That's crazy. They have no idea.
Yep, they had no idea the player was there, but still, they have to know one's in market, and Enzo is close here. This is potentially spammable for the players who are on the site, and there you go, finally. They ping it out, they pre-fired a corner.
Alfajer's only got a Spectre here, and Asuna's watching the flank coming through. B-main control, incredibly important. 0 point online. If Asuna decides to use the knife, this would be bad timing.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking all over the bloody shop, wasn't he?
Just based on the crosshair placement, and now, how do Fnatic, how do 100 Thieves deal with this one? They're going to break their own wall.
They want to try and push and break through it all the way. Not opting into it, the fight being taken. A Mistic, well, they lined up for him.
They just didn't clear his position at all. Every round is going back and forth here on Ascent. Feels like if a team's at a disadvantage, they're going to win.
No one kills my crew.
As quickly as they could. So now 100 Thieves are the team on the Thrifty. Will Tour de Force trying to take it on a walk up through here. There's a turret to deal with. I wouldn't expect Alfajer to swing off that, though. They know that the Chamber's going to be a potential menace in this round. Ooh. Serious danger.
Yeah, one more. Causing problems. Eventually dissipates. Obviously, the other choke being covered by the smoke here. And it is still mid-control. Being the name of the game, obviously, with Derke holding down that long sideline angle with the Vandal. But it looks like for 100 Thieves, bit of a noise cut. Go into the re-hit onto B.
Alpha's still got his turret online.
Just hold on to Paranoia.
And wow, investing the Nightfall into this one too.
Yeah, the smoke into the Paranoia. Does enough to dissuade it. He has been stuck though. The C's over the top. Just latched him to the side of this lane, and the 100 Thieves players, they need to get in here. And the Paranoia just goes completely wide. And enough time being bought, the Fnatic players help him out, swinging through. Lovely angle that Enzo finds here, but a rifle in the hand of Derrek. A little bit too much to ask for, though, to try and win that one in a 1v4. Pretty clean and clinical stuff there from Fnatic, because it is just one round, but Snowball soon enough.
Derke has been pretty mobile in these rounds. I think it's going to be very difficult for 100 Thieves to get the read on where this star Jet player is going to be positioned. Alfajer in his classic spot, though, inside the smoke, whipping around with the Odin.
Spam has played a pretty key part in this one, but now you're going to start to see no command offloaded, and there's the Odin spam. A crossfire setup. Derke was on top of it. Couldn't go absolutely anywhere, but he's resetting his aim. This guy's just feeling right at home. Fnatic shut down that approach. Any attempt of the A-split. A great read on it.
Fnatic knock 100 Thieves down again to the eco.
Here.
Derke on his jet pick, he has been, as you've already mentioned, Josh, so mobile.
Here.
He's able to maneuver, play different spots. He's not quite as locked down compared to when he plays the chamber on this map.
And definitely is a lockdown chamber player. He gets a ton of kills, for sure, but he lets the game come to him a lot. Whereas I feel like on Jet, he's had a mixture of
cover going out.
You know, working off Boaster's reads to let the game come to him perfectly and going out and hunting those duels.
Yeah.
This is one of the rounds where it looks like he's hunting. And there he finds it.
Yeah.
Spike down mid.
Playing on top of the boxes. There's a slight angle there, obviously favoured. Backs away to the safety of the rest of his team. We've seen how dangerous 100 Thieves can be with the Sheriffs in their hands. On these half-buy rounds, just have to show them a lot of respect.
And this isn't going to get too much easier for 100 Thieves on their defense side. The comp is good for defense, don't get me wrong, there's no duelist comp. But Derke is also going to be doing so much for them on attack.
Yeah, Cloudburst at the feet just to try and help him out, and Asuna's just wading right into it.
Spike down
Hoping to claim a kill or two. He had a flash in his hands, I believe. Down to just Derrek and Bang, making a lot of noise in the process as they are onto the side with 20 seconds left remaining. Honestly, the best Bang could probably hope for is a spike plant.
Last player standing.
Especially when Derke is playing like this. I mean, the guy is a menace unleashed. Swinging through, he's going to be denied the ace at the end of it. There will be no Twitter clip for him.
You could see the rest of Fnatic all setting up to allow Derke to take first contact. That's how confident Fnatic are feeling today. This team, if
bought the operator, is going to be holding down that A main angle. Theoretically, should free up some of the players to wade over towards mid and other sections, but a lot of noise being made. But 100 Thieves players are just trying to take early control of this through B main. And Alfajer, well, had to face the other direction. The Haunt was completely lighting him up, revealed him. A quick split. Pace injected into the round from 100 Thieves. They are going to be able to claim this B site.
And a very good trade from Derrek as well, playing off his team immaculately. That leaves Fnatic in a 3v4, but Derke with the knives is going to be so much more nimble than...
You can take some liberties.
If he had the operator online.
Yeah. It's going to allow him to really just get stuck into this fight now with a paranoia. Scanners over to the side. What is that? Derke, you are an absolute menace to society right now, running rings around him. They're not even sure as to where he is. But Bang whips it around anyway. A quick reset. Once more, Derrek from the back of the site. What was looking oh so dangerous.
Bang holds strong. And not a player we've talked about too much so far this match. Of him able to outplay Derke inside the smoke, and now Derke moves forward looking for another candidate to pick off.
You gotta be kidding me, man. Flash around the corner. There's gonna be the punish there. It's a seize. Latches onto them. Fnatic players, they can just pray and hope that they don't get punished for that one, and eventually it's gonna dissipate. Ah, I see the counter utility.
And meanwhile, Derrek actually did get tagged by that. The op shot from Derke has brought Derrek down to 32 health.
My goodness.
It was a wall bang. Absurd. Stella's now gonna heal him up.
Well played.
100 Thieves have exchanged so much utility and only barely creating presence in A main. There is still an alarm bot in mid. Alpha hasn't heard anything in B main. They need some presence towards the other side of the map to pull one of these anchors away.
Just cutting noising over that re-hit though. Nightfall across the map. 2 targets are found, but oh, look at this. Yeah, the spike is going in a completely different direction. Playing towards that mid area again, just trying to avoid the operator, I think, as well, that was otherwise present. You're going to see the ultimate exchange, just Bang using it. Boaster's still holding on to one of his own. Oh no, there he is. The back of the site, see if he can lock this one. The player's swarming into him, he needs to find a favorable fight. but he has bought critical time. The rest of the Fnatic players
Down, B.
make sure that they contain any of it, and
10
with the spike
seconds
drop
left.
down, and Derrek just in no man's land. It is going to be the round secured there for Fnatic.
Derrek's just stuck in another one of these unwinnable clutches, man. I felt like 100 Thieves.
It's going to take
Bring them down.
some heroics, I think. Prowler does get at least contact onto somebody.
And who is it going to be? If it takes heroics, who will step up?
Command. Yeah, it's going to be all the utility that can't quite be used. Slow orb over the top of Heaven as well. There won't be a contest there, but this Odin spam is brutal. Alfajer just playing on that one sightline cross angle. And the late lurk from Will could be everything.
They need a plan to deal with Alfajer's ultimate, though. The lockdown is in play. And they've walled themselves off from contesting tree aggressively.
Yeah, what is the play
So
here?
how does 100 Thieves deal with this? Is
They're
it
breaking.
all on Will?
They're breaking portions of it, I think, as well. The Haunt over the top. Now you see that lockdown's being used as well. All sorts of utility. Now Paranoia cuts his way through. There's going to be the nade. Rebounds off the side, and finally the lockdown is dealt with. And timing. Mistic contains. Will was trying to get that late look already to push the attempt, the retake. It's come through. Down to just Asuna. But what can you really do? Locked down with the C's at his feet. The 8th round and a half there for Fnatic.
And the retake looked immaculate. They read the play that 100 Thieves was going for, and still round win. And more so than that, they need to start making Fnatic afraid. Need to start rupturing some of the confidence that Derke and Alfajer have been displaying. Prowler makes its way towards the Sage Wall that's been put up over there in B main.
Here.
And with 2 people making noise over here, it does still continue to give information to 100 Thieves. And now Fnatic are going to cut all of that noise and make it feel like they could have rotated. Derke's managed to get his way into Wine pretty easily at the start of this round. But there is a trap play set up on Catwalk. And if they return to Derke, if the plan here is to prod down mid, break the trademark, an A-split, they're going to lose people.
Will wants to take the fight.
Has started earlier than I expected.
Yeah, he's got a rendezvous at his feet. I think maybe the game plan there to teleport away and make them think that it's clear, because Asuna is still holding. In fact, with the, rendezvous.
I would have liked Will to take one more piece of contact.
This is so risky. Asuna! It's a headshot. Paranoia as well has to vacate.
30
That's
seconds
his own
left.
team's paranoia, actually, just to try and
Bail him
get him out of there for free.
Yeah.
And Fnatic are set up now for quite a nice A-split.
What a shot from Mistic. Completely isolating that fight. Now it's down to Bang to see if he can lock it down, but it's the run and gun in action once
Spike
more.
planted.
Yeah. Nice one, stop all right now, straight through the choke point. Shots need to land. And just Thieves come out on top, it seems, now in a 2v2. Got us into a bit more of a winnable situation. What a round it needs to be for him. Mistic just jiggling with the movement, holding close. It's a flick of the wrist, and Derke makes sure that he sidesteps it. Takes out the opposition. That's Stella taken out, and a pistol round secure for Fnatic. Hell of a disappointment for them in there. 2022 season, where it all culminates at the end of this year at Champs 2022 for them.
Playoffs is a must.
It's a minimum.
Will exploring up mid. Caught the leg of Derke there.
Yeah, and somehow Derke just did not spot him out.
Yeah. Unexpected position. You don't really tend to look down at your feet when you're thinking about somebody flanking you. It's a cheeky play, but it doesn't really do too much. The weapon can't be recovered, just goes straight into the hands of Boaster. And the defense is going to suffer a little more than the attack for losing a player like that. Of course, it's good to get one weapon out of their hands, but Fnatic still have so many tools to work with. Mistic only one ult point away now from the null command, having harvested tons of those points.
Yeah.
Flashbang.
Quick flash through to try and re-clear through into A main. Time is running low.
And it's just been so silent. 100 Thieves have no idea where these players
30
are.
seconds left.
Pass down the side. Respect has to be shown now with the paranoia. Cuts his way through. Doesn't actually tag onto any of the members of 100 Thieves who are trying to anchor this one, but shots matter now with a flash. He clears the way, and the better weaponry will do the job. And a classic just is not quite enough.
10 seconds left.
A lot of damage being done, but it's going to be that safe. Wow, it's an attempt by Derrek, just running him down. Only to Shorty to work with. 10-4 is the scoreline.
And this is where 100 Thieves need to wake up to start the comeback and get their defense side roaring. You know, Fnatic win the bonus, it is absolutely game over. And for the 100 Thieves fans out there, they might have already given up hope, but the players certainly won't have done. The coaching staff won't have done either. We've seen comebacks like this happen, but they require such outrageous tenacity.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff helps when you're experienced and you're used to the situations.
Where are you?
And you've played on stage with each other before. A reminder, again, this is the first time that we've seen the whole of 100 Thieves playing together on our stage.
They're suppressed.
Now attempts need to be made. Pull up the bootstraps. Got to get to work here. There's a big gulf, I think. Straight down mid there for the 100 Thieves defensive setup. It's not really being explored too much, though, by Fnatic. Instead, setting their eyes, it looks like, onto B main. Nice little prowler. Weaving his way through. Boaster also setting up for either a smoke or a paranoia.
And the B site only has Will. He's got a rendezvous, so he can take early contact, and the 0 point missed. So Will's going to be able to stay here. Now the null command, and he has to evacuate.
Yeah, you got to respect that one. On top of that, the lockdown.
There's just so many ults. This is how the snowball develops.
You can see, got the Nano Swarm lineups just for any players that might have been just trying to run away from that one. And you're right, Josh, this is how snowball develops. Must-win round for 100 Thieves, and they are playing a full 5v5 retake.
It's a beautiful game plan for the bonus round from Fnatic. 100 Thieves, the pressure is on so heavily here. Enzo is in B main. He's the first character that needs to be dealt with for the flash!
And it just looks inevitable. Fnatic, they're combining all their utility. The players of 100 Thieves, they can barely stand up to it. Just running, trying to trade each other out. It's down to just Will on top of lane, but again, he has been dealt with easily enough. Fnatic, every single player in top form. The game plans are immaculate. They come into this one with so much preparation.
It looks like it might be a bit of a repeat again. Very aggressive play out here from 100 Thieves with a deep Sage wall that allows Will to get his tour de force online.
They are so dead.
So that's going to bolster this eco round a little bit. But he now needs to work his way around the map and actually find where these Fnatic players are. And Fnatic have been very safe and very silent on their defaults.
There is opportunities here. Fnatic have been safe, Josh. You are right.
And he's just missed the timing.
Yeah, there was a timing there. But okay, bit of a whiff there with an Swarm. Still a flash play and a repeat. That's Asuna. Just claimed the one with Derke removed. Could still be winnable, but look at how diligent Fnatic are with the utility that they're using, just to make sure that they clear every single corner. Bang! He got repositioned, and he's off to the side, one after another. The shots are rattled off with a sheriff in his hand. Short work of the Fnatic play.
And you asked Bren about a heroic play being made. And it's Bang, the hero of the hour. That is such a sick. The slightest. And Nanoswarm to clear out Asuna, and Bang chose to TP back into the corner even before the Nanoswarm had disappeared. It is such a beautiful outplay that leaves Enzo in the 1v4.
You're probably going to need to see many more of those piled up.
And it's about
back into this one, isn't it?
It's about catching Fnatic off guard. It's about subverting their expectations. So far, this match has gone exactly to plan for Fnatic. I'm surprised Mini and Boaster have even had anything to say in the timeouts.
They're going to stand a chance.
And Will has an off. He's looking to take it aggressively into mid. Very deep angle. Gets in front of the Haunt even.
Yeah, it's deeper position.
Is he
even in range of his rendezvous? I'm not even sure. Has to back away.
Oh, he was given an opportunity there. He had a shot to put his team in an advantage, and it's such a pivotal round that he just missed it.
Just missed it.
Will has not been in the same demonic form that he was in the first time these two teams clashed. He's still been playing well. But they need those hero moments.
Thieves are making sure that they fight over B main control. They don't want to give Fnatic easy access to it.
And Fnatic's approach to this map on the attack has been much more about controlling extremities and then going late through mid to split.
Laying the groundwork. Back that way.
Continuing to apply pressure here in B main. And now Fnatic at 40 seconds are starting to come down mid.
Yeah. But they already know the presence is there into the market area. How was Derke getting away with that one? And Banks has been ran over. Asuna has to retreat, backing away to the site there with the help of Will. But all this utility being chucked to their way, right at the feet of Will, does not deter him. Not in the slightest. The spike is dropped. Alfajer does claim it, but Enzo just looking in a complete wrong direction, and Alfajer tries to trade it out. Not online for them. Another round.
That makes Alfajer and Mistic so dangerous.
So much disrespect being shown as well. The slow orb, not worried about it. Running straight past it.
And Stella's put his wall down in mid, but that seems strange to me because Fnatic have not been exploring deep mid at the start of the rounds. It's been late in the rounds. Great read though. Again, it's the duo of Bang and Enzo, but on the other side of the map.
No time being wasted. It seems like Fnatic looking like they want to try and capitalize off this one. Cloudburst. Blade Storm online. Well, Derke is just shut down nevertheless.
One enemy remaining.
Enough of a reset of the aim. It means that 100 Thieves, one after the other. That's that Prime Gaming flawless, so all the weapons carried forward. Happen. It is one round at a time, one step at a time. One play. Prowler does connect. No one there to break it, so Stella's going to have to back away now to the site. And there's a big group up there. That's going to be 5 Fnatic players just loitering around the B main area with the no command. And the lockdown. Huge ults are going to be committing into this one, but there are no players on the side of 100 Thieves who are anchoring this. Have to give this one up.
And look how aware both teams are and how each team is going to adapt to that. Derke, though, gets caught out. They hadn't closed the door at market. What a big miss
and the
for
Prowler
Fnatic on their exec.
I mean, the Prowler just gave all the information in the world in this reflank. Bang was waiting for the perfect timing. Enzo being caught out. No more B main control. All the Fnatic players playing close to the site. Alambot is going to be triggering. And it is just chaos that's erupting all over the site. It's going to have to be that triple swing and the Klils. They need to be clean. And clean they are. Up to Stella. With this round for Fnatic, it's going to put them on that match point if they win this one. And it's within their hands, within their grasp. Stella had the utility to use. He had the abilities, but at the end of the day, against Mistic and Alfajer, when they're playing like this, not likely.
Match.
Fnatic are on that match point. They're on playoff point and grouping up for an 8.
He's over the top. That's locked Asuna into a tight position. Dash into the Cloudburst. There's no spam there to remove him, and this could be it. The finishing touches to an otherwise dominant performance from every single angle. Taking all the space.
A Boaster just with the ult to be able to pinch from the other side too. They're looking to style on 100 Thieves.
And it's up there from 100 Thieves. They want to be trying to take the fight to them with the Nightfall. Prowler does latch down. Can they get the spam kills? Doesn't look likely. Fnatic still have 2 players holding at the choke point, but still almost getting beamed down, and it is just down to Derrek. He's clutched before, but in a 1v2 with 13 health, it's just so unlikely. Horn goes down, sticks it to half, and that is the final blow. 13-7, another familiar scoreline for Fnatic. They carve out their spot in the playoffs here, a champion.